guys, welcome back to the Homestead channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to braid onions. So first I just get my onions and I cured them for 2 weeks. Then I went ahead and started to see which ones are good. This one is pretty good. It's not as bendable as you see. There's still some green compared to one like this where it's completely dry and it's a little bit more bendable. Those are ideal. But the green ones can work. You just got to bend them a little bit. I will go ahead and cut off the roots, just like that, and make them look nice and clean. And if the paper falls off of the onion, I'll just remove that too. And I just go ahead and cut the other one. I have a few onions. These were actually curing for about 3 weeks, and so everything is pretty much ready to go to braid. You just go ahead and just keep cutting all or trim down all the roots. Those are all my onions that I harvested, and that's everything that I cut off them. The tops, everything looks so much better, clean and ready to braid. Now all of them are really to size. Those are a little bit smaller ones, so you can just separate the ones that are just too small or just can't braid it. That's fine, just use those first. So I start by taking 3 strings and tying them together, and then tying them to one onion, which is be my main onion. So I picked the onion that was a little bit more bendable than the other. And now, as you see, the string, it could be any type of string you have on hand. I made it about at least over 18 inches long. I get 2 more onions, pretty much my biggest ones, and I do a crisscross first. I put the onion with the string on top of the crisscross, and I just separated all 3 strings as you see me here do. And I just make sure that the ones that have that green stem can be a little bit more bendable. And then I start braiding just 1 and 2, just one over and another over, and that's all I do. And I just make sure all the green rope is separated while I'm doing that, and just holding my hand down just to making sure that everything stays in place. So after you do 1 loop, second loop, you put 1 onion in the middle, and then you keep, I'm just trying to make sure that's bendable. And then I do another 2 loops, which you see me here, do 1 loop and another loop. And I just hold that down. And after I do 1, 2, I add 2 onions right after. So you see me do 1 onion, crisscross from the other onion that I placed before that. So there you go, you see a cross of 2 onions, and then I just make sure they are in line, and I do 1 loop over, and then I do another loop over, and then after that I add only 1 onion. So you're going to do 1 onion, loop 1, 2, 2 onions, loop 1, 2, 1 onion, like you see, loop 1, 2, and that's a pattern that I do while I'm braiding. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. You might get a little mixed up when you're doing the braiding part, as you see here that I'm doing the 1 over and then 2 over, and that's okay. Just kind of keep going. It will look like a braid at the end. And I just continue that pattern moving forward until I see that my onion braid is a little bit full and there's not much that I need to braid. Then I'll just continue braiding it. As long as you keep the strings separated, you'll be able to tie it at the end. from the right, but this time I started from the left. And there we go. It's all braided, and then now I just keep braiding it down. As you see, I don't have much left. I go ahead and I just braid it down just like you would if you're braiding hair until you can't braid anymore. And there's my finished product. Now the onions are not that big, but it works still, so you know you can have perfectly circled onions or not, and you can still braid them. Now after you braid them, I go ahead and tie a knot, leaving some space to hang it. You just make whatever knot, doesn't have to be super technical, as long as you make a knot to hold it up. So I had enough onions to do 2 of these. This was my first one, and it came out pretty good. I just love the thread of it, the green string, and all the different colors, so it looks great. I hope you guys like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Like it if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay well, friends.